Hey there. So we're going to do a little instructional video for you to show you the leash protocol. Here we go. That's a little bit better. So I'm going to try to keep this really simple. The first thing is that you will probably find it easier to start building your skills and your connection to both girls if you practice with them one at a time. That gives you a chance to focus on your handling, and it also keeps them from getting one another overexcited. It won't be long before you feel like you can take them. Like, I'd have no hesitation myself to take them both out, but I'm pretty practiced at this. We want you to have a chance to practice and start to get a feel for it. So try one girl at a time, just 10 minutes here and there, no biggie. Martingale collars for both of them. When you have them on leash, this is how you're always going to handle a walk. Always. Same protocol every time to give them consistency. First thing is, forget that this is a long line. Let's think that this is just a 6-foot leash, right? First thing is that you are always going to start the walk in a heel, which means, what, you and I are different heights, but maybe 2 feet or so. What you want, come here, baby. What you want is for the leash to be short, but not tight. So that if she starts to wander at all, to the side, to the front, to the back, it gets tight. So we're limiting her motion, but we don't want her to be walking with a tight leash all the time because that communicates that something's wrong. So short, but not tight. When she's in the heel, and I should say Blue should stay on the left always, whether you're just alone with her or you have both of them. Blue on the left, Berry on the right. But for demonstration purposes, she's going to be on both sides here. So when we start out, we are saying to her, heel, and we're giving her a little tap. Heel. She hears the birds, the ducks, heel. And you can see I'm just giving her a little flick or a little tap and saying the word heel. I don't want to overuse the word on the one hand, but on the other hand, there are so many distractions out here that I don't want to lose her attention. So I will, anytime I feel like there's a distraction, I will say heel. I'm not going to wait for her to overexcite. I'm not going to wait for her to react. I'm just going to say, don't forget you're with me, with heel. So you will start out in a heel, and occasionally you're giving her little flicks and saying the word, flicks and saying the word. A dog is going to walk by here, by the way, in a minute. So if something comes up, like this dog that's about to go by, what you're going to notice is that the only word I use is heel. And the reason is that it gives her very specific direction. She understands the assignment. I'm not just saying no or leave it or repeating her name or whatever the case is. I'm telling her specifically what to do. That is true whether we're moving or we're at a standstill. So you'll see this in a second when the dogs go by. Hey, how you doing? Sorry, making a video. So the dog is approaching. I say heel. Heel. So this dog's really well behaved. Heel. Good energy. Heel. Heel. Thank you. So you could see, now that dog's well trained and well behaved, so less likely to alarm her, but you could see he got right up to her nose. And I didn't say anything except heel. It is the only word I'm using with them when we're on leash. So you will be walking a dog, both dogs. When you go on a walk, you start out in the heel position. Hey baby, heel. You start out in the heel position.